What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Gruff Family Projects. Yeah, it's cold outside. I don't like it. Anyway, but we've got things to do. You know, my buddy Zach mounted these tires on the rims for my tractor last week. Well, let's put these center sections right here in the wheel. And let's mount these bad boys on the tractor. So, let's see what we can do here and hopefully make it work. Now let's hope the skid steer starts. Scrape my paint, they'll have to be repainted. Oh yeah. Hey, look at that. It actually lines up. It's not the correct bolts, but I don't have the money to get the correct bolts right at the moment. They're specialty bolts, so they're expensive. So I'm going to try to just put them together with these. I do want to put anti-seize on it, but I think what I'm going to do is just keep forgetting it all over the place. I'm going to get a few in it, bit this thing up, then I have to take them out and put anti-seize back in it. Okay, it looks like it needs to rotate around just a little bit. There. Yeah, I hate scratching my paint. That's aggravating as crap, but I don't know how I could have prevented it. Okay, I'm gonna put 4 in it and then stand it upright and snug them down. I'm gonna put 4 on each side and and I think that should hold it, get it back on the tractor at least. Okay, now here comes the fun part, is putting that centerpiece in. Because it goes in on the bottom side, the bolts come in through the top. So I am thinking about putting the wheel up on the tractor, then putting the centerpiece onto the tractor, then lining it up. I don't know which way is going to be the easiest to do. I know this shaft would be easier if it was the other way, so I can put the moon-shaped pieces on bottom. Okay, shafts on, keys on top. Okay. Just like that. I get the bolts up, put that in there. All right, guys. I got brand new studs for these. It's a fine thread stud, so I had their specialty. I gave like $75 a piece for these. It's like, I'm gonna put in some anti-seize on them. Got a little much. I did run a tap down these bolts again though. I did, so hopefully everything will go together pretty easy. Yeah, I'm using some Permatex anti-seize lubricant. Just in case I want to pull this thing back apart sometime. Okay, to run them down, anti-seize, imagine that gets on everything. I'm going to double nut it. And hopefully I can use this one nut as a jam nut. and just run that other on down. All right, and I see it's getting on everything. All right, guys, it's been about a week since I've worked on this tractor. I got myself a couple pieces of all thread, okay? I'm gonna run them through. They're smaller than these holes here, but that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna run it through, like right here, clear through, and I can do another one, clear through. And I'm gonna go straight across, so I'm gonna go down here. All right, that's all I needed the all threads for. Tire is on there pretty decent. All right, guys, I'm not gonna bore you putting the rest of these bolts in. I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of the bolts in and tighten up these clamps and put the one in on the inside. When I go do the other side, I'll be back. I went ahead and tightened this clamp up, and I'm reusing my old bolts. The bolts I got, the shank was just a little bit too long, wouldn't fit, and I put anti-seize on them. It's to use as a lubricant and plus to keep from sticking. Anyway, I jacked the tractor back up. That way I can reach and get on the backside with my impact. Anyway, I put some anti-seize on the bolts and stick it in the hole. I gotta take that one back out. It bottomed out, it lacked a little bit, so I don't know what's the deal. I didn't think it was too long, but apparently something's going up with them. Okay, and I got this electric impact. I got it at a yard sale for a couple bucks. It works. And then I could just rotate the tire around. I wonder if surely didn't strip that out. Got the back clamp on. It's not, I got it snug with a crescent wrench. I'm gonna tighten it after I get the tractor on off the jack. Okay, I've got 4 bolts holding that on, so I need to add 2, 4, 6. I need to add 8 more, which I don't have them right now. I'm gonna have to get them, but that should support the tractor. Unfortunately, we got some geez, listen to me talk. I got some mud in this bead right here from when we mounted it, or when I did it. Rims are definitely too wide. I don't know what the deal is, but I'm gonna roll with this right now. Maybe later on I might cut a 4-inch section out of the rim or find another set of rims. I don't know yet. But this is what I'm going with right now. They're mounted, tires are up, looks pretty good. I definitely scratched my paint. I'm going to have to clean all that up and brush that a bit. Anyway, I'll do that later. Let's get some weight on this tire and see what happens. And then we'll take the block out of the other side and we'll mount the tire on the other side. Hey, that worked. How about that? Tractor sitting on its new shoe. At least this side it is. What do you think? How's it look? I think it looks pretty good. They actually got the right amount of clearance in between the fender and the tire instead of barely clearing. Same thing with the step up here. So I think I showed you guys where the other tire I pulled off. I mean, it was right against the step. I mean, barely clearing. So this is definitely the right height. There's no doubt in my mind about that. That is the right height for this. Okay, I'm gonna try to do things a little differently on this one. I need to flip that over. I got some eye bolts. I'm gonna drop the center in. Then I'm gonna try to bolt this red piece down in it. Then put that up. I don't know if it's gonna be any easier or not, but we'll see. Hey, that ain't no good. This tire's flat. Huh. That ain't no good. 'Cause the other side's still good. Do I go ahead and put this on the tractor or see how long it takes for it to go flat or what? But yeah, you guys look at that. I know he didn't get into the tube when he put it on. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna probably mount it, and I just have to keep air in it when I use it. I don't know what else to do. Okay, with the Rural King, well, it's not Rural King, it's Big R. They cannot call themselves Rural King anymore. I got me a couple eye bolts. But these suckers are expensive, man. 11 bucks a piece. Boy, these suckers are heavy. Wowzers, they're heavy. All right. Yeah, I might wait till this spring or summer. See if Zach wants to come back over and help me, and we'll go break this tire back down then. Be a good time to do some of these rims too. Okay. Now this way, I could pick it up there, mount the red cast in the center, and pick the whole thing up. And I can still hook this chain, like so. Okay, I've got 3, so here, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and there. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, and then I'm going to skip 3. 1, 2, 3, and put right there. Oh, I tell you what, there ain't no easy way about doing this. Oh, I about ran into that fork. That would like sucked. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Get your fingers out of the way. got a super heavy duty pipe wrench right here. Well, this thing weighs 100 pounds. Tractor's in neutral, so at least it ain't turning hard. Looks like I just need to go just a little bit more. Well, if I can get it off there. Okay, it looks like I need to lower the jack. And hopefully I can scoot in position. Haha. Maybe. Okay guys, it's a couple days later. I got the tires on the tractor. I think she looks pretty good. But unfortunately, this side has got to come back apart. I went to try to add air into this one and it will not take air. So I don't know if the tube blew up, if we had a pinch in it, or if it had something in the tire, something happened. We're going to take it apart and look at it. I don't know. It's aggravating. So anyway, and a little other frustrating stuff. I did buy a new set of 6-volt batteries for this tractor, 2 of them, and I went to try to start it and the starter burned up on me. So I have the starter out right now. Yeah, I didn't film any of that. Anyway, I figured this video is long enough. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy this. I'm definitely no professional. Feel free to leave all sorts of comments. Everything I did wrong and whatnot. Let me know what you think about I did one side different than I did the other side by putting it on the axle shaft. I don't know which one you guys think was better. Neither one of them is great, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy this. And definitely we will catch you on the next one.